Did those home prices finally go down in the first quarter of 2024? Since we've got these high interest rates, right? Did the prices go down? Everybody, Tristan Emond with Mindful Living Realty, a realtor right here in Rapid City, South Dakota, the gateway to the Black Hills. Now, for those of you who are excited for those prices to start going down, I'm happy to tell you they did. In January, for 1 month, they were even lower than last January's numbers. But ever since then, they've gone back up. As we're getting more into the spring market here in Rapid City, we're starting to see the same old things happening. A couple of weeks ago, I was involved in a multiple offer deal, and I'm going to go show up another property today that already has multiple offers on it. So we're looking to get back into multiple offers on those really nice properties, the properties that are priced right in the right areas.
This is where the fun begins.
To give you a feel of how things have gone in the past 3 months in the Rapid City area, let's talk about the number of solds each month. So January, which that's what I mentioned before, it was lower price point than previous, only 44 homes sold, which makes sense for me. I was kind of doing a lot of computer work and a lot of other things during that month because it seemed to be quite a bit slower. But then it increased to 110 homes sold in February and almost doubled in March to 202. The number of active listings the past few months also kind of tell the same story. In the beginning of the year, January 1st, 2024, at that day and time, Rapid City and the surrounding area, there was 330 homes on the market. This isn't surprising since a lot of people don't want to list their homes in the wintertime. It's cold, etc. They want to move in the winter, so they'll want to wait till a little bit later in the year before they list their properties. Then we start seeing inventory go up. First of February, it's 404 homes on the market. And this year, the weather's been really nice, so the spring markets kind of start going a little bit sooner. And we see 422 homes on the market. That's on March 1st. But then the buyers, they start coming out of the woodwork, and by April 1st, we're down to 410. And I just ran those actives today. Today is the 16th of April. 15 days later from that 410, we're at 304. Things are starting to fly off the shelves. All right, let's give you these numbers that I've been doing for the past 2 years, and that is average sold price per month. In the single-family home division, in January, the average price was about $358,000. That was the month that was even lower than January of 2023. But then in February, it jumps up to almost $399,000. And by March, we're over $401,000 in the single-family division. If you're thinking about a townhome condo, that average sale price in January was $299,400. That went up to $325,000 in February and about $333,000 in March. So those days of average home prices being under $300,000, they're not around anymore. New construction numbers were a little weird. The January numbers came in at $481,000. That seems really high to me. So maybe there were some huge sales or something that happened that were abnormal during that month that closed. February seemed a little more normal, about $406,000 as the average home price sale. And the average sale price in March goes up to $422,000, making the new construction as normal being the most expensive thing that you can buy in the area. And don't forget, that number doesn't include things like landscaping and fences and blinds and all the other things that are not part of the new construction sale that you have to add in top of that, making, if you put those numbers in there, that would be an extremely higher price than the rest of Rapid City. All right, so if you're looking to sell your Rapid City or Black Hills home, it's kind of the same as any spring market. It's never a bad idea to list your property in the spring. Now we got the green grass, we got the leaves coming in. Your home just looks so much more photo-worthy, and hey, everybody's out and about when spring hits. And while we are starting to see more multiple offer situations, the days on market is still around 36 days on market. So we're not like super fast like it was 3 years ago. And you still need to do all the things to make sure your home is ready for sale, like I've said over and over again. The nicer the home looks, the faster it'll sell, the more it'll sell for. Buyers, I know those interest rates, they're tough. They're not making your payment any easier. And it doesn't sound like now that they've kind of changed their tune, and maybe they're not going to come down anytime soon, significantly. Some of the people I've been talking with are saying, well, maybe it's 2025 before we start seeing a little bit more relief in those interest rates. Make sure you talk with your lender about your different options. Make sure you secure in that payment, whatever that is, so that you're not dealing with problems down the road, if some emergency would happen or something would happen with your job. That being said, if you're pre-approved and you're ready to buy, don't wait to go look at something. The sooner you can go look at something, the sooner you get a chance to get into the property and buy it if that's the one that's for you. I hate it when I get the call, hey, we're already on the contract, even though you're scheduled to look at it tomorrow. So again, we're back to be on top of things. Let me know right away if you see something that is interesting to you. And if I'm not here and I'm able to help you, I'll have my associate get a hold of you, show you the property, make sure that you get a chance to look at that property, before it goes under contract. Now, don't let everything I'm saying here stop you from looking into buying a home if that's what you want to do. Let's get together and we can have a talk. It's a very easy conversation to see where you are, see where you want to go. I'll get you in touch with one of my lenders that are very laid back, and it's not like they're pushing you to buy, just to see where you're at, what you need to do to get to the point where you can buy a property. I've had a couple buyers that were looking to buy something and just weren't finding what they wanted. So they have to wait a year, rent another year, so they can build up their cash reserves and be able to buy something better in a year or so. Real estate in Rapid City never seems to be out for the count. So give me a call if you have any thoughts about buying or selling a property in the Rapid City area. Let's chat about how we can help you and get you where you want to be. Thanks so much for watching. Have an amazing day. And remember, where you live.